The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man, here's Kyle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
He was about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Ritter. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This time, Jackson will throw it. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Here's Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Steps away. In trouble here, and down he goes. goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Joe Tryon able to get in there and drop him behind the line. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Falcons, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Muscles him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ritter's throw going to be taken in here by London. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. But looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, this is Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready.
From the
ready.
33, here's 2nd and 4. Ritter now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Shrugs him off. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ritter back to throw. Looking for London on the out route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, here's Robinson. Shedding the tackle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Koo now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson options out left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd down and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Falcons 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Come on, set.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hand off now to Robinson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Again, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. McCaffrey running up the middle. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the race.